Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all parents present here for the celebrating of the Independence Day and the Family Day with us. As the 77th anniversary of India's Independence Day dawns upon us, we stand on the threshold of yet another year to celebrate the spirit of freedom, unity, and progress. On this momentous occasion, we reflect upon the relentless struggle and sacrifices of our forefathers who paved the way for a sovereign nation. As we gather to honor the historic day, we embrace the journey of growth and transformation that India has undertaken, guided by the principles of democracy and the inclusivity. This year, the theme for the 77th Independence Day is Nation First, Always First, which is held as part of the events under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The Amrit Mahotsav is not only a celebration of the country's hard-won freedom, but also its potential for a bright future. It is also a call to action for all Indians to work together to build a better future for the country. This Independence Day, let us renew our commitment to a prosperous and harmonious future for all citizens and cherish the remarkable tapestry of India's heritage and modernity. Now, I'd like to request parents to move forward for the flag hoisting. I invite Mrs. Pavitra Dinesh Kumar on the stage.
Hello everyone, thank you for with us. So I wrote this poem. It's called a tribute to our heroes. Rocks, stones, sticks and fire, something none of you desired, yet you willingly drank it down to free India from its bounds. They looted, they plundered, they stole, they blundered, yet you fought for our freedom rights you gave us today by giving up your lives. Triggers were pulled, cannons were fired, blood poured down, yet you hacked at those wires. You gave us our moments, you gave us our might, you shown us what Indian unity is like. Walking home, singing this hymn, making sure we never forget your times. You helped us get to this place today by fighting the British and saving our day. Food on our plates, a roof on our head, not a single day we remained unfed. Thanks to all those protests and fights, you gave us this haven by getting them out of our lives. Poverty was high, people were killed, yet they spent money for more jails to get built. They never gave a damn to all our lives, they simply drove with their blood-stained knives. On this day we come together, sing moments of your fights and battles together. Today all of us here become one, singing our anthem with pride and stun. We thank those heroes who paved this way, on which we all stroll today. Trust us, we will never forget. Trust us, we will make us great. India is now in our hands. We will make you proud like how we had. Jai Hind! Thank you.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योति जनार्दन दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योति जनार्दन दीपो हरतु मे पापं प्रातः दीप नमोऽस्तुते प्रातः दीप नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा.
Thank you. Our English teacher to come on the dais and give a brief introduction to a special presentation.
Firstly, a very happy Independence Day to all of you present here. Since we are also celebrating our Erdkinder Family Day today, I, Uma Nukala, wholeheartedly welcome you all to witness an exclusive Shakespeare play prepared by our students called The Tragedy of Julius Caesar. But before entering into the journey, I would like to give you a very short introduction as to how we all prepared for this effort. This play was initially taken up as a program under the work and study cycle by a visiting faculty, Ms. Subhashri, wherein the students who were interested worked and studied about the style of Shakespeare. They performed a very few scenes from the play to mark the completion of the cycle. Later, this group of students, led by our young and enthusiastic director, Master Anirudh, and Ms. Siri, our assistant director, took up the responsibility to train their fellow students. After scoring the text to identify the tone, mood, stresses, emotions, direct and indirect motives, Ms. Mrinmay, Ms. Minakshi, and Master Sai Manu culled out the parts that we thought would be interesting to perform on the family day. We broke into different teams to work and plan each aspect of our presentation. We started off with some activities not only to get the students familiarized with the Shakespearean English, but also to break down any given text to get the deeper understanding of the play. It took 2 weeks for us to get the scripts edited, compiled, and complete the reading of the play, The Tragedy of Julius Caesar. The next in line were the auditions. The students were given famous lines from the play by Shakespeare and asked to emote. And thus, we got our characters. The students researched the characters, setting, style, costumes of the Roman times. They learned the art and minute details of acting under the supervision of a visiting theatre artist, Miss Shalini. Further, they learned the aspects like lights, sound, positions, and stage cues. Simultaneously, they also prepared artwork and properties related to that time, which will quite evidently be seen on the stage. A few of them have also been displayed on the access strip. Master Simano, the team leader for the art and craft team, took charge of it. And finally, when all of this fell into place, Ms. Lavanya, one of our PR managers, prepared the beautiful invite for the event. Then, lo and behold, here we are, ready to show our work and hoping that all of you will have a blast with the stunning language of Shakespeare. To carry the show forward, I call upon Sri Tanvi to take us through the journey of Julius Caesar. I also request all the parents and all people present here to switch off their mobiles or keep them on silent so that we can maintain silence here. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
The people of Rome are celebrating Caesar's triumphant return after the victory against Pompey, a celebrated ruler of Rome. It is the festival of good return. The crowds are rejoicing and celebrating both occasions. Two of the tribunes, who are representative of the common people, are not happy with the way people are having a good time or the death of their country's great hero. One of the tribunes, called Morales, tries to stop the celebration by shaming people by returning into their places of wealth, reminding them how much they had loved Caesar's rival Pompey, whom Caesar has destroyed.
Wherefore rejoice! What conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome? To grace and captive upon his chariot wheels? You blocks, you stones, you worse and senseless things. Oh, you hard hearts, you cruel men of Rome. Knew you not Pompey? Many a time adopt. Have you not climbed up to walls and battlements, to towers and windows, ye to chimney tops? Your infants in your arms, and there have sat the livelong day, with patient expectation, to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. When you have seen his chariot but appear, have you not made an universal shout? That Tiber trembled underneath her banks, to hear the replication of your voices made in her concave shores? And do you now put on your best attire? And do you now call out a holiday? And do you now strew flowers in his way, which comes in triumph over Pompey's blood? Be gone! Run to your houses, fall upon your knees, and pray to the gods to intermit the plague that needs must light on this ingratitude.
How do you think Caesar is going to react? Let's watch.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise, be still peace, yet again.
Who is it in the press that calls on me? I hear a tongue, shriller than all the music, cries Caesar. Speak! Caesar is turned to hear.
Beware the eyes of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer, will you beware the eyes of March?
Set him before me. Let me see his face. What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the eyes of March!
He's a dreamer. Let's leave him. Pass.
Was the shocking indifference as we see
ambition, watching all of his senators, Brutus and Cassius, who choose to stay back. They like Rome the way it is, a republic. Cassius whispers in Brutus's ear that some of the senators are plotting. There's a conspiracy to kill Caesar for his ambition. But Brutus is wary. Just then a great cheer comes from the crowd and in the distance, and that gets Brutus worried. Let us hear their conversation. But Cassius really managed to get Brutus, one of the closest friends of Caesar, into his conspiracy.
Another general shout. I do believe that these applause are some new honors that are needed on Caesar.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Brutus and Caesar, what should be in that Caesar?
Why should that name be someone more than yours? Write them together. You have such strange name. Sound them. It has become the mouth as well. Age, thou art shame. Rome, thou hast lost the breed of noble bloods.
What you would work me to, I have some aim. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will with patience hear, and find time to both meet to hear and answer such high things. Till then, my noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager than to repute himself a son of Rome under these hard conditions as this time is like to lay upon us.
I am glad that my weak words have struck the thus much surefire from Brutus.
A great storm blows over Rome. There's murder and lightning in the midst of it. Casca is frantic with worry. He believes that all the weird and strange things that have happened during the storm are an omen of something really bad. In comes Cassius, who persuades Casca to join the conspiracy to liberate Rome from the threat of Caesar's kingship. Let us see their meeting.
Casca, by your voice.
Your ear is good. Cassius, what night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
Indeed, they say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king, and he shall wear his crown by sea and land at every place save here in Italy.
And why should Caesar be a tyrant then? Poor man, I know he would not be a wolf, but that he sees Romans are but sheep. He were no lion, if not Roman hinds. What trash is Rome? What rubbish? And what awful, when it serves for the base matter to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar? My answer must be made.
You speak to Casca. To such a man, there is no fleeting telltale. Hold my hand.
There's a bargain made.
It must be by his death. And for my part, I know the person must just burn at him, but for the general, he would be crowned. How that might change his nature? There's the question.
The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. Therefore, think him as a serpent's egg which hatched would, as his kind, grow mischievous and kill him in the shell.
Is he alone? Do you know them?
Let him enter. They're the faction. Oh, conspiracy. Shames thou to show thy dangerous brow by night? When he will roam most free? Oh, then by day where wilt thou find a cavern dark enough to mask thy monstrous visage? Seek none conspiracy, hide it in smiles and affability. For if thou pass thy native semblance on, not a rabbis itself were dim enough to hide thee from prevention.
All the conspirators visit Brutus in the middle of the night, and he agrees to join them in this honorable yet dangerous conspiracy to kill Caesar.
I think we're too bold upon your rest. Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
No, I was up, awake all night. No, I these men that come along with you.
Yes, every man of them. This is Trebonius.
He's welcome hither.
This Decius Brutus.
He's welcome too.
This Casca. This Cinna. in this metless timber.
They're all welcome hither.
After they plot the manner of assassination and the finer details, they wonder if they have to kill Mark Antony too, as he might prove a dangerous enemy. But Brutus rejects their plan. This is how he refutes it.
Shall no man else be touched but Caesar?
Decius, well urged. I think it is not meet that Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar.
Our course will seem to bloody, Caius Cassius. To cut the head off and then hack the limbs? Like wrath in death and envy afterwards? For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let us be sacrificers, not butchers, Caius. We shall be called purgers, not murderers. And for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
In Caesar's palace, Caesar and his wife Calpurnia cannot sleep. The storm still rages outside, and Calpurnia has a dreadful nightmare that her husband will die. She begs and pleads with Caesar not to go out on the Ides of March. Decius Brutus, one of the conspirators arriving to accompany Caesar to the capital, convinces him that the senators plan to crown Caesar that day, but may never renew their offer should they suspect he is afraid. Caesar changes his mind and decides to go. Let us see how all this happened.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me never look but on my back. When they shall see Caesar's face, they're vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me.
What can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by the mighty gods. Yet Caesar shall go forth. For these predictions are to the world, are as gentle as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze for the death of their princes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once, or of all the wonders that I yet have heard. It seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Gods do this in the shame of cowardice. Caesar shall be a beast without a heart. If he should stay at home today for fear, no, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. We are two lions littered in one day, and I, the elder and more terrible, Caesar shall go forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house and not your own.
For thy humor, I'll stay at home today.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I've come to fetch you to the Senate house.
I will not come. Tell them so, Decius.
Oh, mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, Calpurnia, here my wife, stays me at home today. She dreamt tonight. She saw my statue like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood, and many lusty Romans did bathe their hands in it. And these did she apply for warnings, portents, and evil imminence, and on a knee had begged that I will stay at home today.
The Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If he shall send word he won't come, their minds may change. Besides, it would be a mock apt to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If Caesar hides himself, shall they not whisper, lo, Caesar's afraid?
How foolish your fears seem, no, Calpurnia. I'm ashamed that I did yield to them. Give me my rope, for I will go.
Caesar and all the senators go to the Capitol building. It is the Ides of March. Will Caesar really be killed today by his closest friends? Let us see.
The Ides of March are come.
Aye, Caesar, but not God.
Are we all ready? What is now amiss that Caesar and his Senate must redress?
Most high, most mighty, and most puissant Caesar, metal as timber throws before thy seat, an humble heart.
I must prevent these, Simba. These couchings and these lowly courtesies might fire the blood of ordinary men. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way.
I kiss thy hand, Caesar, but not in flattery, desiring thee that Publius Simba may have an immediate freedom of rebel.
What? Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon.
I could be well moved if I were as you, but I'm as constant as the northern star, whose true fixed and resting quality there's no fellow in this firmament.
Oh, Caesar.
Great Caesar.
Ah! 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 E tu, Brute. Ah! Then fall, Caesar.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead.
People and senators, be not afraid. Fly not, stand still. Ambition struck his pain.
Ambition struck his pain.
Alas, Caesar is gone. Now, Mark Antony, his closest ally and supporter, visits the conspirators to understand why they took this action. He requests that he speaks as a friend at Caesar's funeral. Ignoring Cassius's warning, Brutus gives Antony permission to speak at Caesar's funeral. Would Cassius's fears come true?
Were you come, Antony? Welcome, Mark Antony.
O mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low that all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude. Beside themselves with fear, then we will deliver you the cause of why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake with you. Next case, Cassius, do I take your hand. Now Decius Brutus, yours. Now yours, Metellus. Yours, Cinna. My valiant Casca, yours. The last, not the least in love, yours, good Trebonius. Friends, am I with you all and love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good regard that we you, Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek, and I am moreover suitor that I may produce his body in the marketplace and in the pulpit as becomes a friend and speak in the order of his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which will utter.
By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first, and show reason of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I shall protest. Antony speaks by leave and by permission. Here, Antony, take you Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speak blameless, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission.
Be it so. I do desire no more. Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, a curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all parts of Italy. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial.
The masses of Rome are frightened, yet angry that Caesar is killed. Brutus explains to the people the cause and why he had to kill Caesar to protect Rome. The masses get convinced that Caesar had to be killed, but then in comes Mark Antony, bringing Caesar's corpse. Will he change the minds of the masses? Let us hear the power of language as the situation turns on its head.
country to need my death.
Bring him the tribe home into his house.
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Caesar's better part shall be crowned in Brutus.
Let him be Caesar. We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamors.
Countrymen.
Stay whole, it is here.
Silence!
Good countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save I alone, till Antony has spoke.
Stay whole and let us hear Mark Antony.
Go up, Antony, go up.
Friends, Romans and countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously had Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man.
Live, Brutus, live!
So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on Lupercal, I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' beast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I shall do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than to wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. This is will. Have patience, gentle friends. You must not read it. It is not meet, you know, how Caesar loved you. You're not wood, you're not stones, but men. And being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you, it will make you go mad. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were traitors, honorable men.
They were villains, honorable men.
You will compel me then to read the will. Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. Look, in this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. And through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. And as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved. Brutus so unkindly knocked or no, for Brutus, you know, was Caesar's angel. This was the most unkindest cut of all, which all the while ran blood. Great Caesar fell.
Oh, piteous spectacle!
Oh, noble Caesar!
Oh, woeful day!
Oh, traitors, villains!
Oh, most bloody sight!
We will be revenged! Revenge about, seek, burn!
Stay, countrymen!
Peace, there! Let us
Yet hear me, countrymen, yet hear me speak. Here is the will, and under Caesar's seal. To every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas,
Oh, noble Caesar, we'll revenge his death. Go fetch fire.
Black down benches, black down forms, windows, anything. Revenge about Caesar. Not traitors live. Revenge about Caesar. Burn, fire, kill, slay. Let not traitors live.
Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.
Inflamed by Antony's words, the people set off to attack the conspirators. The movement to avenge Caesar's murder is gathering force. The brutal anarchy of the mob is loose on the streets of Rome. They come across Cinna the poet on their way. The people are extremely infuriated when they meet Cinna, who unfortunately shares the same name as that one of the conspirators. Let's see what happens when they meet him.
I dreamt tonight that I did feast with Caesar, and things unlucky charged my fantasy. I have no will to wander forth of doors, yet something leads me forth.
Revenge about Caesar. Burn, fire, kill, slay. Let no traitors live. Revenge about Caesar. Burn, fire, kill, slay. Let no traitors live. What is your name?
Whither are you going?
Where do you dwell?
What is my name? Whither am I going? Where do I dwell? I'm going to Caesar's funeral. My name is Cinna.
Tear him to pieces. He's a conspirator.
I'm Cinna the poet. I'm Cinna the poet.
Tear him for his bad verses. Tear him for his bad verses.
I'm not Cinna the conspirator. I'm not Cinna the conspirator.
Tear him for his bad verses. Tear him for his bad verses.
Antony, Lepidus, and Octavius, the three men who will form the new triumvirate of Rome, meet in Antony's house to discuss which conspirators are to die. Antony sends Lepidus to fetch Caesar alone, to fetch Caesar's will. Alone with Octavius, Antony bellets Lepidus. They meet to condemn to death those who may oppose them, from the view of their armies, to resolve their dispute privately in Brutus's tent. Cassius suggests they wait for Antony and Octavius' armies to reach them so they'll be tired when they fight. Brutus disagrees, wanting to meet them in Philippi. Cassius is overruled. Brutus is left alone. He is reading in his tent when he is visited by Caesar's ghost, who threatens to visit Brutus again at Philippi. Let's watch.
I think it's the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. It comes upon me. What art thou? Art thou some god? Some angel? Some devil? Speak to me. What art thou?
Thy evil spirit, Brutus,
Why comest thou?
to tell thee, shall see me at Philippi.
Will I see thee again?
I at Philippi.
Why then I shall see thee at Philippi then. Now taken heart, thou vanishest.
Brutus sends a word to Cassius to be ready to march ahead of him next morning. Before the battle, Brutus and Cassius exchange insults with Antony and Octavius with an intention to demean them. Octavius and Antony lead their armies away. Away from Brutus, Cassius reveals his concerns over certain omens he saw on their march, despite never believing in them before. Brutus returns and he and Cassius discuss what will happen if they lose. Brutus vows he will not be taken captive to Rome. The two friends bid farewell to each other and go into battle. Brutus sends a message to Cassius that he can see a possible weakness in Octavius' army and is going to attack.
Hello.
Stand fast, Titinius. We must out and talk.
Mark Antony, shall we give the sign of battle?
No. Caesar will answer on their charge. Make forth. The generals would have some words.
Stir not until the signal.
Words before blows, eh, countrymen?
Not as we love words, better as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the whole maiden Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live!"
Antony, the posture of it unknown.
Villains, you did not so when your wild daggers hacked one another in the sides of Caesar. You showed your teeth like apes, fawned like hounds, and bowed like bondmen, kissing Caesar's feet, whilst damned Casca, like a cur behind, struck Caesar on the neck. Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers? Now, Brutus, thank yourself. The tongue had not offended so today. If Cassius might have ruled.
The battle has begun. Cassius watches his troop flee Antony's army.
Come, Antony, away.
Cassius hears that Antony has entered his camp. He knows that it is his birthday, the day he is also likely to die. Mistaking a victory for Titinius for defeat, Cassius hands his sword to his servant Pindarus and asks him to kill him. Will Brutus' army have to fight alone? Let's watch.
Oh, that I am to live so long to see my best friend taken before my face. Come hither, Sirrah. In Pacha did I take thee prisoner. Now keep thine oath, and with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, stand now to answer. Here, take thou the hilts. Caesar, thou art revenged.
Brutus rallies his men and exits fighting. Lucilius pretends to be Brutus and is captured. Antony arrives and praises Lucilius' bravery, telling his men to treat him well. Recognizing that he is defeated, Brutus asks his men to kill him, but they have refused. He speaks of his vision of Caesar's ghost. Is Brutus close to defeat? Have Antony and Octavius won the battle?
Thou hast all this while been asleep. Farewell to thee too, Strato, for Brutus's tongue hath almost ended his life's history. Night hangs upon mine eyes, my bones shall rest, that have but labored to attain this hour. Hence I shall follow. I pray thee, Strato, stay thou by thy lord. Thy life had some smash of honor in it. Hold then my sword, and turn away thy face, while I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Strato?
Your hand first. Very well, Lord.
Farewell, Strato. Caesar, now be still.
What man is that?
Honored by his death.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, say only he did that they didn't envy of great Caesar. He, only in a general honest thought and common good to all, made one of them. His life was so gentle, and the elements so mixed in him, that nature might stand up one day and say to all the world, this was a man.
According to his virtue, let us use him.
With all rights and respect for burial. Within my tent his bones shall lie tonight. Most like a soldier, ordered honorably. Now call the field to rest. Let's away, to part the glories of this happy day.
And this is where we stop our journey, where finally Antony and Octavius have won the battle. Not only Caesar's murder is avenged, but also all the conspirators are dead, and Brutus is given an honorable funeral. Well, a lot is said about the characters of Brutus and Cassius. We would like to leave a question to ponder upon. Do you think they died heroes or villains? Whatever it may be, it's up to you. We hope you enjoyed the play, and for the last time, let us give it a hand for all of them.
Mrinmayi as Mark Antony. Laltaksh as Octavius.
Shaurya as Sina.
Gaman as host.
Lokesh as Trebonius and Plebeian.
Lavanya as Brutus.
Srihas as Metellus.
Tanish as plebeian.
Nistala as soothsayer.
Sandeep as Morales.
Raghuram as stage operator.
Zoe as Sina the poet. Shreya as narrator. Ritu as Titanius. Kashvi as plebeian. Jashita as Strato.
Meghana as narrator.
Tanvi as in Calpurnia.
Hamsini as narrator. Monita as narrator. Vishwa as plebeian.
Gautam as Lucius. Jay as plebeian.
Priyanka as Pendarus.
I would also like to thank Uma ma'am, Rama ma'am, Mansa ma'am and Revati ma'am for helping us in the costumes. And Prardhana, Meenakshi and Monita for the portrait of Shakespeare. Simon and Nistala Didi for the drawings of scenes. And Siri Didi for lights and sounds. And once again, thank you everyone.
जैसा कोई नहीं है, 80 नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहे तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गाया जहां भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती, सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, मम्मा तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
India is known as a melting pot of cultures and traditions, and we, the Indians, hold a shared equanimity which preserves humanity. Independence Day aims to evoke a sense of unity, nationalism, and the determination to defend the nation against all odds. And now, last but not least, let me welcome the choir group to sing a song which expresses pride in the country's heritage, culture, and the sacrifices made by its brave men. Let's listen to the song.
देश मेरे तेरी शान पे सदके कोई धन है
तेरी धूप से रोशन, तेरी हवा पे जिंदा, तू बाग है मेरा, मैं तेरा परिंदा, तू बाग है मेरा, मैं तेरा परिंदा। Thank you.
That was an excellent performance. Now, may I call upon Raghuram to give the vote of thanks.
I, Raghuram, stand before you to propose the vote of thanks, with a heart brimming with appreciation for the memorable and cherished family day at Pragnya Montessori School. Your presence on this day has kindled our spirits and elevated our sense of belongingness. Dear Shivakumar sir, your visionary leadership has carved a path towards holistic education and encouraging us in participating in co-curricular activities. Dear Chaitanya Bhaiya, your dedication to innovative learning has empowered us to explore beyond boundaries. We extend heartfelt thanks for creating an environment where knowledge is coupled with values. You have always stood by our side as a pillar of strength. Our dear teachers, you are our mentors, shaping our minds and characters. Your patience and passion inspire us to embrace learning with enthusiasm. Your guidance and teachings are instrumental in our journey, and we express our sincere gratitude for your unwavering commitment. Dear parents, your unwavering support is the cornerstone of our growth. Your active involvement in our education and your presence today affirms the deep bond we share. Your dedication to our development fuels our determination to excel, and we are immensely grateful for that. And my dear friends, your camaraderie had added a vibrancy to our family day. Our collective talents and efforts have woven a tapestry of unity and creativity. Your presence exemplifies the essence of our school community. This day wouldn't have been possible without the collaborative efforts of all involved, from thoughts to execution. Your contributions have turned an idea into a resounding success. Finally, thanking you again from the depth of our hearts for making your presence felt and cherished. Thank you.
Personally, thank all the parents for being here to support and encourage the children. I would also request to please go and have a look at the work that the children have made. It's displayed in the alley outside, and encourage them. Thank you so much for being here, and a happy Independence Day once again to all of you.